everyone, in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how I made this cute fall themed intro using Capcut on my iPhone. So let's get right into the video. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go in your search engine. I'm using Safari, and you're going to search whatever color you would like. So for this, I'm searching brown color so it matches a fall theme. Then you're going to click on images and you're going to scroll until you find the shade of brown or the shade of whatever color you chose. I'm going with this one right here. Once you choose the one that you would like, you're just going to hold down on it and click Save to Photos. Then from here, you're going to go into your Capcut app and you're going to click where it says New Project. You're going to click where it says Photos and you're going to select the image that we just saved. Then from here at the bottom, you're going to scroll until you find aspect ratio and you're going to click where it says 16:9. It'll have a YouTube logo and you're going to make sure that it fits in that size because that is the size for our intro. Then you're just going to drag it out a bit. Then from there at the bottom, you're going to scroll until you find overlay and then you're going to click where it says add overlay and you're going to add a video of your choice. So I am adding this video here that I screen recorded from her page. You're just going to click add and you're going to shrink it if you need, and you are going to zoom in until you get to the part that you would like until it fits the entire screen like I'm doing here. And I'm just moving it down so I get it the way I would like it to look. Then at the bottom, I'm going to scroll until I find the option that says opacity, and I'm going to move it all the way down until about 17, and now the brown or the color in the background should come through. This next part is optional, but I felt like I wanted my video to be a little bit slower, so I just clicked on speed and I'm just lowering the speed a little bit so it's not so fast, but that's going to depend on your video, so you may not have to do that. Then I'm going to shrink the video. Again, if your video is shorter, you might not have to do that, but my video was really long, so I had to shrink it. Then from here, I'm just zooming in and getting it exactly the way I want it to look. Then I'm going to go to effects and then video effects, and you're going to search leaves, and this is going to give us a really pretty leaf effect. It should be that first one there, and this is how it should look. Then you're going to click on the check mark and you're going to drag it all the way out just like this. And this is how it should look so far. Then from here, we're going to add text. So for this part, we're adding initials. So her initials is JM. So I'm just typing in J. Then I'm going to go to fonts and I'm going to search the font CC Capital. This is a pro font, so you can choose a different font if you would like. Another font that's free that would work really well is the font Vogue, but there are plenty of other fonts that you can choose from. So I'm just making it bigger and I'm moving it a little bit to the left, and I'm just going to duplicate it, and then I'm going to move this one to the right and type in M. And now I'm just going to make it bigger and adjust it until it's nice and centered. Once you get the initials the way you would like, you are going to click on animations and you're going to scroll down until you find slide up for the first one. And we're going to put that at about 1 second. And we're going to go to the second one where it says M. And you're going to click style and animations again. And you're going to click slide down, and you want them to come in at the same time, one sliding up and one sliding down, and they should both be at 1 second, and that's how it should look. Then from here, I'm going to click on the video and I'm going to shrink it down. I don't want it to be so long, so I'm going to extend the brown color and I'm going to shrink the video and the text, so that, again, it's maybe only about 1 to 2 seconds. Then where I'm cutting it, I'm going to click split. And you're going to drag it to exactly where that split is that we just made. And this is how it should look. Then once you get to that split, you're going to click on that white little box with the line, and you're going to click on your transition, go to lights, and then you're going to click on film erase. That is a pro transition, but there are plenty of other transitions you can use. And again, I'm just making it a little bit smaller to get it exactly the way I would like so that the timing is accurate. And this is how it should look. Then from here, we're going to start on the second part. So I'm just going to click on effects and we're going to drag the leaves all the way out. Make sure it fits the entire screen just like that. Then you're going to go to your Instagram page or your social media page and you're going to screen record your Instagram. If you don't have enough photos in your Instagram, you can just use another video. But for this, we're using her Instagram. So we're going to go to overlay and add overlay, and we're going to go to videos, and you're going to add that screen recorded Instagram, and you're going to add it. And then you are going to zoom in and you're going to tilt it like I'm doing here. And you just want it to show the Instagram actual like photos on your feed. And I'm just going to crop it and adjust it until I get it perfect. Then from here, I'm going to scroll until I find speed, and I want it to be a little bit slower. So I'm putting it to 0.6 speed. And this is how it should look, a little bit slower. Then I'm going to scroll until I find opacity again, and I'm going to put it to 17. And you'll instantly notice it matches the first part like we have. Then I'm just going to cut down some of the Instagram so it's not so long, and this is how it should look. Then from here, I'm going to go back to text, and I'm going to click on where it says J, and I'm going to click duplicate, and I'm going to drag it up so that it's where the other part is. And then I'm going to delete the J, and I'm going to type in her channel name. And so here's where you're going to type in your channel name. And I'm going to go to styles, and I'm going to go to glow, and I'm going to click on the free one right there. And then I'm going to go to effects, and I'm going to go to basic, and you're going to see this outline one right here, and that's what you're going to click on. And from here, you are going to make it bigger and size it the way you would like. And you are going to duplicate it twice. Then you're just going to move them down. You want to make sure one is in the center and two is above it. Once you get all three even, I'm going to click on the one in the middle, and I'm going to go to effects, and we're going to shut off that outline effect so it has the full effect and it's glowing just like that. And this is how it should look. And I'm going to drag them all the way out. Once you have them aligned evenly, you're just going to click on the first one, and you're going to click on animations, and you're going to find the animation flicker, and you're going to put it to 1 second, and you're going to do the same thing with the second and third one. Once you have that, you are going to exit out of Capcut, and you're going to go to your eraser app or website. I'm using Photoroom, but I always have an eraser website linked in the description below. You're just going to click on the photo of your choice, and it's going to erase the background. You're going to scroll until you find transparent, and I'm just going to click on it, and I'm going to make it bigger and center it. Then once it's centered, I'm going to scroll until I find shadow. And for Photoroom, I just click on move 2D, and then I just move it right behind her. And then I click on the save button, and then we're going to go right back into Capcut. Then once you're back into Capcut, you're going to click on overlay, and then you're going to click add overlay, and you're going to click the photo that we just erased the background. You're going to notice that it's behind the text, which is what we do not want. So you're going to scroll until you find the option that says layers. Once you click on layers, you may not see it right away. That's okay. In the corner, you're going to see an option that says layers with an arrow. You're just going to click on that and then click on all, and then everything should pop up. And you're going to hold down on the photo and scroll all the way to the left, all the way onto the top, and then it should pop up just like this. Then you're going to click on the picture and we're going to add an animation. So you're going to click animation and you're going to find the animation slide up, and we're going to put that to 1 second, and this is how it should look. Here, I'm noticing everything's a little bit long, so I'm just going to shrink everything down. So I'm just shrinking the brown color down, and you want to make sure you're shrinking everything. So you're going to go to your overlays, you're going to shrink those, you're going to shrink your text, and same thing with your effects. You're going to shrink everything down, and you're going to watch me do that. Once you have everything shrunken down, this is how it should look. And once you are ready to save it, you're just going to click on export, click on quality. I shut the AI Ultra HD off, and I'm just going to save it to my device. Then from here, you're going to click done. You're going to go to the top, click on new project, add that video that we just created, and this is going to be the final project. So you're just going to click add, and you're going to see right at the front it says cover, and you're going to choose a cover that you're going to remember so that you know this is the final project. Once you do that, you're going to exit out of that. You're going to click the 3 dots near that project that we just made. You're going to click rename, and you're going to type final. You don't have to do this, but it keeps everything organized so you know that's the final project. Then from there, once you're done with that, we're going to go to the second slide, which is the social media slide. You're going to click new project. You're going to click on the photo, and you're going to add the brown color back into the project. Then from here, you're going to click add overlay, and we're going to go back and add that same exact Instagram feed, and you're going to do the same steps as before. You're going to zoom in and you're going to tilt it, and you're just going to show the Instagram feed part. But this time we don't want the exact same part as before. So you're going to go to where you last left off, and you're going to delete everything before that, and you're going to drag where you left off, and that'll be where you start. Then from there, I'm going to go to speed, and I'm just going to lower the speed back to 0.6, just so it's nice and slow. If you do not have an Instagram feed this long, that is completely okay. You can use any video of your choice. It'll do the exact same thing. From here, I'm just adjusting it till I get it the way I like it. And then I'm just going to cut the end of the Instagram, and I'm just going to make it so that it fits the brown. Then from here, I'm going to go back to opacity and put it to 17 again, since that's what we've been having it at, and this is how it should look. Then from here, we're going to go back to effects and then video effects, and then you're going to search leaves again, and it should be the exact same steps as before. So you're just going to search leaves, click on the first one, and then click the check mark and drag it out. Then from here, we're going to go back into Photoroom or whatever eraser app you like to use, and I'm just going to erase the background of another photo. So I'm just clicking another photo of hers. I'm erasing the background and doing the same steps as before. I'm just going to scroll down, click on transparent, and then make it bigger, add a shadow, and then save it. Once you're done with that, you're going to go back into Capcut, and you're going to click on add overlay, and you're going to add the photo, and you're just going to add it to the left, and you're going to adjust it till you get it the way you would like your photo to look. Then I'm just going to drag it out until it fits the screen, just like that. Then I'm going to click on text and add a text, and then I'm just going to type in connect with me. And we're going to go to fonts, and we're going to use the same font as before. Again, I'm using CC Capital, but use whatever font that you used in the beginning. Then we're going to go to style, and you're going to click on glow, and it's going to be that free one there. Then you're just going to adjust it and make it bigger, and then you're going to drag the text out. Then from here, you're going to go into your search engine. Again, I'm using Safari, and I'm just going to search white Instagram PNG. And you can do this for any social medias that you would like to use. So once you search that, you're going to click on images. And for this one, it's the first image is a PNG. So I'm going to hold down and I'm going to click save to photos. Then I'm going to go back, and then instead of white Instagram PNG, I'm going to search white TikTok PNG. But again, use whatever social medias that you want to use. And I'm going to scroll until I find the one I like. I'm going to choose this one here. I'm going to hold down on it and click save to photos. Then we're going to go back into Capcut. I'm going to click overlay and add overlay. Then you're going to click on photos, and we're going to start off with the Instagram. I'm going to shrink it down and put it right under the connect with me part. And then from here, I'm going to click text, add text, and I'm just going to type in her social media username, and I'm going to shut off the glow. Then I'm going to shrink it down. I decided to do a few little adjustments. You can leave it alone if you like, but I decided to click on it and then click on where it says style. And then I just decided to scroll until I find the option that says spacing. And I just clicked character, and I decided to put the character spacing to 1, just so it's a little bit more spread out. And then under style, I also went to bold italic and just made it bold. Then from here, I dragged the text out just like this. Then once you have that the way you like it to look, you're going to click on overlay and add overlay. And now I'm going to add the TikTok logo, and I'm just making it small. I'm putting it right over the Instagram logo so that I can size it properly. Once I get that, I'm going to drag it so that it's on the side just like this. And then I'm going to go to where it says text, and I'm going to click on the first username, and I'm going to click the option that says duplicate. And if your username is different from Instagram to TikTok, you can change that. If not, you can just leave it alone. This is how it should look, and I'm just going to drag everything out to make sure that it fits the space. And this is how everything should look. Then from here, I decided to go to where it says stickers and search butterfly. And there are plenty of different options you can choose from. The one I use is a pro feature, but there are lots of different free ones you can use as well. But I use this orange one right here. And I'm just going to click at the bottom where it says mirror, and you're going to flip it so that it can go on the T. And then I'm just going to shrink it down and put it right above the T, and it just gives it a little cute small detail, and I just love it, but it's not necessary if you don't have it or want it. And this is how it should look. Then from here, I'm going to click on export, and you're going to click save to device, and we're going to add this to the one that we wrote final project. So you're just going to click on that one, you're going to click the big plus sign, and you're going to add it. And now you should have the first and second slide to your final project. Now for the last slide, you're going to click on new project. You're going to add the brown color again, just like we've done before. And then you're going to click on videos, and you're going to add another video of your choice. For this, I'm using the same video as before, just more of a different part. And so we're going to do the same exact steps as before. You're going to zoom in and make it bigger and adjust it till you get it the way you want it to look. Also, if there's any volume on your clip, you can just click on volume and shut the volume all the way off. Then you're just going to adjust it till you get it the way that you would like it to look. And so for mine, I just wanted this little portion here where she's turning and smiling. So I'm cutting out all the rest. And then I'm just going to change the speed so it's a lot slower, so I have a little bit more to work with here. And I'm just going to zoom in as well. And if you ever notice that something doesn't look right or you want to change it, feel free to. You can always go back and change it. Like, for example, I thought the speed was a little too slow, so I went back to speed here and I changed it till I got it the way I wanted it to look. Then from here, I cut it just so I have this really short 3-second clip, and this is how it should look. Then I'm just going to go to opacity, and I'm going to put it back to 17. Then from here, once I have everything the way I like it to look, I'm going to click on text and then add text, and I'm going to type in subscribe. You can type in whatever you would like, but for the end, I wanted to say subscribe. And we're going to use the same font that we've been using for the entire thing. Again, I'm using CC Capital, but use whatever font you've been using for the entire intro. Then from here, once you have that, you're going to click on Style, and I want to add Glow again, so I'm going to add the free glow there. Then I'm going to go to Animation, and we're going to go back to that flicker animation that we used previously. And I'm just going to add a decent amount of it, whatever you think looks best for yours. I'm just going to adjust it until I think it looks good. Once you like where you have it, this is how it should look so far. Then from here, we're going to click Effects and then Video Effects, and we're going to add our leaves effect again. So you're going to click on the first one, the leaves, and this is how it should look. Once you have that, you're going to save it to your device, and we're going to add it to the final project. And now we're going to be working in the final project. So you're going to click that big plus sign. You're going to add the subscribe part. And now we're just going to be working in here. So you're going to notice there are some parts that are too long. So I'm just shrinking it down so it's not so long. Then I'm going to click that little transition box, and I'm going to go to mask, and I'm clicking this one here that says Maple Breeze. It is a pro transition, but there are plenty of free transitions you can choose from. And you can adjust the speed so you get it the way that you would like yours to look. If you would like yours to be a little bit faster or a little bit slower. Then from here, I'm just going to shrink the second slide again so it's not so long. And then I'm going to click on that white box with the line in it. That is your transition box. And you are going to click on that. And I'm going to go back to where it says mask. And I'm going to scroll until I find the transition chamois wipe. Again, this is a pro transition, but there are lots of different transitions that you can use that are free. And I decided that I wanted to slow down the second slide a little bit. So I just clicked speed and I put it to 0.8. Not necessary, but I thought it looked really nice with my background. And so I decided to also shrink that slide again, just a little bit more. You just don't want the intro to feel too long. I like to keep my intros around 10 to 12 seconds, just so that it keeps people's attention and it doesn't drag. So this is how it should look. Then from here, I'm going to click on video effects, and we're going to add the leaves effect again. This is not necessary, but I wanted the leaves to go over the photos. If you don't want that, don't add it, but I thought it looked really nice. So that's what I'm adding here. And then I'm going to click on video effects again, and we're going to add a little bit of a sparkle. Again, if you do not want that, that is completely okay. Don't add it. But I'm just going to search Twinkle 2. And it's going to be that first one there. So I'm going to click on it, and it just adds a little bit of glitter and sparkle, and I love it. So you're just going to drag it out, and this is how it should look. Then to add music at the bottom, you're going to see a little bar. It's like a gray bar, and it says plus add audio. And so you're just going to click on that, and there's plenty of different options that you can choose from. I'm extracting a song from another video, but Capcut also has songs that you can choose from. And this is how it should look. If the song's a little too long, you can shrink it down. You can fade it in and out if you would like. So I'm just shrinking mine down a little bit. Once you have everything the way you would like it to look, you're just going to click where it says export. I shut the AI off, and I put it to 4K at 60 FPS, and I keep the Smart HDR on, and I'm just going to save it to my device. And this is the final intro, guys.